On today's watch list, we're letting the air out of an age-old debate. Which was better, the book or the movie? Hey, maybe they could both be great. That way everybody wins. So fingers crossed, we're looking at a few highly anticipated movies that are based on books coming out later this year. As a reader, it's fascinating to see stories existing in our minds come to life on screen.
Some of the most popular movies are those based on books, and coming up in the months ahead, we've got a number that will appeal to both kids and adults.
Talking about his favorite picks of upcoming flicks based on popular books is executive managing editor of IndieWire, Christian Blave. Up first, Lyle Crocodile.
This adaptation is going to mix live action and animation to bring it to life.
Based on the classic story written back in the 60s, this movie stars Shawn Mendes, Constance Wu, and the Academy Award winner, Javier Bardem.
It's about a family that moves into a New York City brownstone, and they discover a crocodile living in the attic.
Lyle Crocodile releases in theaters on October 7th. Up next, The School for Good and Evil.
Welcome. We've been expecting you.
If Hogwarts is a place that you want to go to in Harry Potter, the school of the title here is a place you really don't want to go to. Two young girls, Sophia and Agatha, played by Sophia Wiley and Sophia Ann Caruso, are kidnapped and taken to the School for Good and Evil, and it's about them trying to escape from it.
What was that?
This movie's based on the first of 6 books in the New York Times best-selling book series by Soman Chianani that has sold over 3 million copies and been translated into 30 languages around the world.
It also stars Charlize Theron, Kerry Washington, Michelle Yeoh, Lawrence Fishburne.
This isn't real!
Film releases on Netflix October 21st. And finally, She Said.
Why is sexual harassment so pervasive and so hard to address?
This is the story of how Megan Twohey and Jodi Kantor at the New York Times broke that Harvey Weinstein story. Twohey's played by Carey Mulligan, Kantor's played by Zoe Kazan.
The only way these women are going to go on the record is if they all jump together.
Brad Pitt is one of the producers on She Said. It's going to be, a newsroom set procedural about how they broke the seismic story that began the Me Too movement.
Do you wish you hadn't signed up for this story?
Do you?
No.
Go write. It's time to write.
She Said is scheduled to release in theaters November 18th. Upcoming movies based on books on the watch list.
Well, fingers crossed those movies do well, because it's not often that the movie is better than the book.
True.
Do you have a favorite, though?
Do comic books count?
Sure.
Well, I liked a lot of the Marvel movies.
Yeah, those are so fun. Okay, here are some other great adaptations. Forrest Gump, right? Wizard of Oz. More recently, Crazy Rich Asians.
All amazing movies.
I love that movie.